Hey everyone, welcome to Easy Invest and Thrive. I want this channel to be a place where we grow together, learning, discussing, and sharing experiences about personal finance and investing. So today, let's talk about budgeting. I know this might not sound like the most exciting topic, but trust me, it's a game changer when it comes to reaching financial freedom. I'll share how I'm budgeting my money, how much I plan to invest, and I'd love to hear your thoughts as well. Although there are many ideas on how much to invest, I usually consider to invest the part of money that I won't use in the near future. This is why it's important to set a realistic monthly amount that you are going to respect it always. One of the easiest ways to manage money is the 50/30/20 rule. Have you heard of it before? It basically means dividing your income like this: 50% for essentials, rent, food, bills, 30% for personal enjoyment, hobbies, entertainment, shopping, 20% for future growth, investing and saving. This is just a guideline, and it can be adjusted based on your goals. For example, if you want to invest more, you might cut down on non-essentials. Does this split work for you? Or do you have a different approach? Let me know in the comments. I personally do it a little different. I start with my net income and then I subtract the part related to the house, rent, or the monthly payment at the bank. And after this I divide the rest. 45% for essentials, food and other bills. Then 22% in personal enjoyment, trips, going out. 10% different subscription, for example, tennis, swimming, piano lessons for my sons, field trips. 5% donation, and 18% for investing and saving, 10% investing and 8% saving pension fund, bank account. So I've decided that out of my income, I'll be investing 10% every month. For now, I'll start with $115 per week, and each week, I'll check in and share how it's going. Here's my plan and how I will try to divide the investments. As the weekly values aren't so big, maybe I will invest in different percentages, but this is a percentage that at the end of the year I will tend to reach in my portfolio. 50% in stocks and ETFs and gold, long-term investments. 20% in crypto, higher risk, but potential growth. 30% in books and maybe stamps. Of course, everyone's situation is different, so the key is to start with what feels comfortable. What percentage of your income would you feel comfortable investing? The hardest part about budgeting is staying consistent. So here are some ways to make it easier. Use an app, try Mint, in-app, or even just Google Sheets. Automate savings. Set up auto transfers so you don't have to think about it. Track weekly. That's what I'll be doing here with you all. Also, for this account I will use Google Sheets in order to maintain a view over portfolio. It will be an easy view at the beginning, then when I will arrive to have more investments, probably I will pass into another application like Empower, Fidelity, Full View, but I still could not connect them with all the assets. Do you know a program better than the one above? Alright, now that we've broken down the budgeting strategy, I want to hear from you, because at the end of the day, it's about building a community where we grow and learn together. So tell me in the comments, do you already have a budgeting system? If so, what works best for you? If you're just starting, what's the biggest challenge you face with budgeting? What percentage of your income do you think you can invest comfortably? I'll personally be replying to as many comments as I can because I want this to be a real conversation. And who knows? Your tip might even help someone else in the community. I'm also going to track my budget and investments every week and share my progress with you all. The idea is to start small, stay consistent, and build wealth over time together. Here's how I'll be doing every week. I'll update on how I managed my budget. I will upload a video of what I think is worth investing. I'll show what I invested in, why, and how it's performing. I will also speak about the platforms and apps I use for transactions and buying assets, but only if any of you want more information I will do a dedicated video. If I face any budgeting struggles, I'll share how I'm adjusting. I'd love for you to join in. If you want, you can follow along with your own budget and we can compare notes each week. Even if you're just tracking where your money goes, that's a big step forward. For our next video, I'll be diving into how to start investing with just $115 per week. So if that's something you're interested in, let's connect to share thoughts. At Easy Invest and Thrive, we're building this journey together, step by step. So let's keep this conversation going in the comments. I can't wait to hear your thoughts, and I'll see you in the next video.